Hey, what's going on, guys? TG here, and today I got a very interesting deck profile for you guys. It's a deck profile I've been working on since March, around there when Ghosts from the Past first came out. And I finally finished it, and it is amazing. This deck is actually really fun to use and all. So yeah, Start Night archetype is very interesting, and they're gonna come out with an Xyz monsters for them, and helps them with the level 7 light monster, help it to bring out the field faster and all. But yeah, this deck profile is very interesting, and the reason why it took so long to make is because of Dragoons. I was going through the Dragoons engine, but then I'm like, you know what? Forget about it. It'll be alright. So yeah, I'll replace the Dark Magician Red Ice Fusion with 3 cards, which I will show you in this deck profile. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and let's get started. And for starters, 3 Starry Night Rael. I call this the Starry Night Stratos. It helps you search out a spell or trap card, Starry Night spell or trap card, and then you get to banish it to special summon, or you banish this card and target 1 Starry Night monster in your graveyard except Starry Night Rael, and special summon it. So yeah, really good, mainly because it searches your spells and trap, which mainly you're gonna search out your Starry Night Arrival, that continuous trap card, and then with Starry Night Bonfire, you'll search out your Starry Night Starry Dragon. But yeah, 3 of Rael. Next, I'm running 2 of Flameout and 2 of Astel. Running 2 and 2. So Astel's effect is target 1 light monster you control, tribute, special summon 1 level 7 dragon monster from your hand. So it's really good. Normal summon the egg, activates effect, destroy the egg, special summon the level 7 dragon, which is Starry Night Starry Dragon, which allows you to pop 1 card in the field, and you can banish this card to target 1 level 7 light dragon, and it gains 1,000 attack. So the main one you're going to target is Starry Night Starry Dragon, so it has 3,500, so it can attack, and Starry Night Starry Dragon can attack twice, which I'll explain a lot more later on. And if you're wondering what do I mean about the egg, I am running a small Blue Eyes engine. So yeah, this Blue Eyes engine is actually really good, and I'll explain more once I get to that part. And then Flame Out, when your opponent declares an attack, you get to send this card from your hand or face of field to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 7 light dragon monster from your hand, and you get to banish this card, target 1 level 7 dragon monster you control or in your graveyard, and return it to your hand. So yeah, really good, especially if you have the field spell card up in the field. You got the effect to bounce back, Starry Night Starry Dragon. You could draw 1 card, so really good. And then if you have Starry Night Arrival, you can special summon it back to the field to pop a card. So yeah. And then last for the Starry Night monsters, which is literally so far all these cards are so far the only Starry Night monsters available, and there's 1 more that I don't have, but I'm not sure if I want it. I don't remember much about the effect. It's something to do about bouncing back a card, special summoning. But anyways, Starry Night Starry Dragon. So Starry Night Starry Dragon's the level 7 light dragon monster. And if this card is normal or special summon from the hand, you get to target 1 card on the field and destroy any 1 card on field, which is really good. Also cannot be destroyed by battle with a dark monster or by a dark monster's effect. Really good, because decks nowadays runs a lot of dark monsters. Cyber Darkness Dragons, all those new stuff, dark. Phantom Knights, any variant of Phantom Knight, dark. Orcus, dark. Destiny Phoenix Enforcer, people are now making that deck into more of a dark hero, so dark. So yeah, really good. Also, Once per turn at the start damage step, if this card attacks an opponent monster, banish it, and Starry Knight, Starry Dragon can attack again and second attack again. Really, really good, especially if it had 3,500. You attack, banish a monster, and attack again. Really, really good. So, yeah, that's all for the Starry Knight monsters. Moving on for the Starry Knight Spell and Trap. And we're running 3 Balefire. Pretty much an emergency call for Starry Knights. It's really good because it not only adds your Starry Knights, but also adds Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, or level 7 Light Dragon monster. But Starry Knight, Starry Dragon is the only level 7 Light Dragon. And if you have no monster and your opponent controls a dark monster, special summon 1 level 7 Light Dragon monster from your hand. Really, really good, especially if you're going second, because this deck is based around going second. So if you go second, activate the spell card, and you have Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, you can add your Starry Knight Rael. And if you have Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, you can special summon your Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, pop 1 card, normal summon Rael, activate its effect to search out whatever spell or trap card of Starry Knight you need. So yeah, really, really good. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Starry Knight Ceremony. So, really interesting spell card. I actually like it because during your main phase, you get to reveal 1 Light Fairy monster in your hand, and then add 1 level 7 Light Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Then place the revealed card on the bottom, of your deck. Not only that, if your opponent activates a card or effect, get to special summon a level 7 Light Dragon monster from your hand. So really, really good. Another card that helps you bring out Starry Knight, Starry Dragon to, yeah. This card, the Starry Knight archetype literally tries to bring out the level 7 Light Dragon, mainly Starry Knight, Starry Dragon, so you can pop cards, especially with all these cards helping you recycle it back to your hand and helping you special summon it from your hand. Really, really good. You can pop so many cards with Starry Knight, Starry Dragon. I feel like this deck is really good if you know what you're doing and you know what engine you're using. I was going to throw in the Barrier of Light in it, but I wasn't too sure, so I went for the going second, popping cards, going off kind of build. So yeah. And then 1 copy of Starry Knight, Starry Sky. You don't really need 2 or 3 copies because this card's not really that good. The only good thing about this card is an additional normal summon for your Starry Knight monster or a level 7 Light Dragon, and allowing you to draw 1 card when a face-up level 7 Light Dragon is returned from your field to your hand. So yeah, it doesn't give you any protection, no attack boost, nothing, just an additional normal summon and draw 1. So I feel like the drawing 1 is more important about this field spell card. That's why I'm only running 1. 1, it's really easy to search out, and 2, I don't really need multiple copies. And then last, for your Starry Knight cards, I'm running 3 Starry Knight Arrival. Now this trap card is amazing. You get to either add a level 7 Dragon monster from your field to your hand, or special summon a level 7 Light Dragon monster from your hand. So what I do with this, during my opponent's turn, I special summon Starry Knight Dragon to pop a card. During my turn, I'll return it to my hand. And if I have a Starry Knight Sky in the field, I get to draw a card. Like, that's a free upstart goblin with no down effect. But yeah, Starry Knight Arrival, it's really good. It's the main card you're going to search with Rael. So yeah, that's the Starry Knight engine. Moving on to the Blue Eyes engine, which I'm running 3 White Stone of Ancients. Because, yeah, this card allows you to special summon a Blue Eyes monster from the deck to the field if it sends a graveyard. Mainly, you're going to send it with Starry Knight Estelle. Or you can link it away, or you can use it for synchro summoning. So yeah, I don't have cards of consonant to draw 2 cards, because, like, what's the odds of having that spell card plus 1 of these eggs in your hand? So, yeah. And then, the 3 Blue Eyes monster I choose to use. I know it's weird and all. I'm running 3 copies of Dragon Spear of White, because at the end phase, you get to banish 1 spell or trap card your opponent control. Like I said, this deck is focused on going second. This deck is focusing on clearing my opponent's board as much as I can, as fast as I can, so I can run over my opponent with big beat sticks. So yeah, just 3 copies of Dragon Spear of White. I was gonna do the 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon and Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, but like Blue Eyes White Dragons are bricks in my hand. Alternative, when I use his effects to destroy a monster, I can't use them as an attack, so I'm gonna have to use for synchro summoning, yada yada yada. So I feel like Dragon Spear of White is a better engine, better option for me in this deck, especially that it's a going second base deck and it's trying to destroy as many cards as possible. So 3 Dragon Spear of White, and plus he can activate his effect when he's special summon. It doesn't specifically say where, so if you have him in the graveyard and you activate Monster Reborn, Return of the Dragon Lord, you get to banish a card. If you special summon him from the eggs, you get to banish a card. So yeah, it really doesn't matter where or how you special summon him, as long as he special summon, you banish 1 spell or trap card. So yeah. These spell cards, I'm considering it as the Blue Eyes engine. So 3 copies of Trade-In. For the Dragon Spear of White, I discard him to draw 2 cards. And 2 copies of Return of the Dragon Lord. Mainly for Dragon Spear of White. But also if Starry Night Starry Dragon's a graveyard, I get a special summon it back. And it's a good protection for my dragons. So yeah, 2 copies is really, really good. Alright, moving on to the hand traps. Luckily, this deck allows me to run as many hand traps as I want. So, 1 copy of Ghost Ogre. Still really good hand trap. I'm not running 2 or 3, but your opponent still will get the activation of the spell or trap card. However, if you do it on a continuous spell card or continuous trap card or field spell card, the effect will go through, but it's also going to be destroyed or sent to graveyard. So 1 copy of Ogre. Then I'm running 2 copy of Ghost Bell. So this is really good, especially going up against anything that has to do with the graveyard. You know, Phantom Knights, Cyber Dragons, any card that allows your opponent to manipulate the graveyard. This is really good. You know, special summoning a monster from graveyard, banishing cards from the graveyard, or adding cards from the graveyard to the hand deck or extra deck. It's mainly the banishing cards from the graveyard, especially for against Phantom Knights and Cyber Dragons, since they love banishing their cards. You know, Cyber Dragon for diffusion, Phantom Knight for their effect. So Ghost Bell is really good up against them. And then I'm running 2 Ash Blossoms. You know, it's really good against things that searches a lot. You know, Heroes searches a lot, and Heroes might come back. I think Cyber Dragon searches as well. So yeah, Ash Blossom's really, really good. And then 3 copies of Honest. I'm counting these as hand traps. But yeah, since this deck is mainly light monsters, Honest is really, really, really good to this deck, because it helps boost up the attack of not only Starry Night Starry Dragon, but also Dragon Spear of White. Your weaker, lower attack of the Starry Night monsters. Heck, even your Whitestone of Ancients, like this spell card, or my bad, monster is really good. So I'm counting it as a hand trap since it does activate in the hand. So yeah. And then last but not least for the hand trap, 2 Imperm. I'm only running 2. Feel like that's very necessary. I'm not running 3. I don't know. I feel like 2 is really, really good. I don't want to run. I want to run hand traps, but I don't want to run too much hand traps, if that makes sense. Because hand traps are, honestly, at this point, to me, is getting boring. You know, just knowing you can negate pretty much anything and everything against your opponent, it's getting really boring. That's why I'm not running the Dragoon's engine. Because I want the duel to last. I want the duel to have fun. As soon as they bring out Dragoons, they're going to automatically forfeit. So I don't run too much hand traps on my deck profiles or anything because of that reason. But yeah, it's really good. It's pretty much running 2 copies of Effect Failure. Alright, that's the hand traps. Now moving on to the one-ofs, which is really, really quick. Panker drops. I don't really use him for his popping effect. I mainly use him to have a free body on the field for link summoning or XC summoning, since he's a level 7 or level 8 synchro play. 1 Raigeki to destroy my my opponent's monster. 1 Feather Duster to destroy my opponent's spell and trap card. 1 Mind Control, to steal my opponent's monster, use it as a synchro material or an XYZ material, because it says that I can target one of my opponent's monster to the end phase, and it says I cannot attack or tribute it. It doesn't say anything about, not using for an XC summoning or synchro summoning. So, yeah, Mind Control is really good. 1 Monster Reborn, for your Dragon Spirit of White, your Starry Knight, Starry Dragon. So yeah, really, really good to have 1 Monster Reborn. 1 Called by the Grave. This deck does search here and there, so it's always good having the 1 Called by the Grave. And then 1 Imperial Orders. Starry Knight, Starry Dragon can easily pop this card, so you can activate this during your opponent's turn when you have Starry Knight Arrival with Starry Knight Dragon in your hand. So activate this during your opponent's turn. Your turn, you special summon your Starry Knight Dragon to pop Imperial Order, so that way you can activate your spell card. And yeah, really, really good. It's just a small thing I thought when I was building this deck. So yeah, that's the main deck of the Starry Knight Starry Dragon. Now into the extra deck, which I'm running 1 Hip Hishonenji. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. Really good. Boosts your light monster by 500, and dark monster loses 400. And if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, target 1 light monster in your graveyard added to your hand. So if you have Starry Knight Dragon in your hand or your graveyard, you can easily add this back to your hand. 1 Totem Dragon. I know it's a weird choice. I mainly got this because I can use the last 2 effect if I use a synchro and an XCs. If synchro monsters used for link summoning of this, your opponent can't activate a spell or trap card during the main phase, and then the XCs effect is your opponent cannot activate any effects in the graveyard during the main phase or battle phase. So yeah, that's why I'm running the Totem Dragon. 1 Link Mill Archfiend. When he special summon, I target a Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, XYZ monster in your graveyard. All monster your opponent currently controls lose attack equal to that target monster's attack until the end phase. Your opponent can't target monsters you control that are special summoned from the extra deck with monsters effect. And if this card would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I'd get banished 1 Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, or XYZ monster from my graveyard instead. So yeah, really, really good monster. Next, I'm running 1 SARYUJA. He is actually really good. Not only he gains, he makes monster, he points to gain 300 attack, but once per turn during the main phase, I get a special summon 1 monster from my hand. Starry Knight, Starry Dragon. Him on field, special summon Starry Knight, Starry Dragon. Boom, pop 1 card. If I have the Flame Allen graveyard, turn it to my hand, activate Starry Knight Arrival, special summon, boom, pop another card. And within those, returning to your hand, I guess you draw 1 card if I have Starry Knight Sky in the field. So yeah, really good. Also, it allows you to draw 4 cards and recycle and redo your hand. Next, 1 Boral Sword Dragon. Really good, especially for OTKs and all. You can attack twice, gain attack. So yeah, this deck is, like I said in the beginning, it's going second. It wants to destroy everything on my opponent's field just for me to bring out big beaters and just run my opponent over. So Boral Sword is really good, and it helps you accomplish that. Alright, that's it for the Link monsters. Moving on for XYZ monsters, which is very questionable, honestly. Especially this one, Starly. 2 level 4 light monsters. Detach 2 Xyz material. Target 1 monster your opponent control, and its attack becomes 0. So that's one reason, and the other reason is if he sends it to graveyard, I draw 1 card. So yeah, that's mainly the other reason. It's a free upstart goblin. Draw 1 card, no problem. 1 Castell, it's really good. Just shuffle back 1 face-up card my opponent controls. 1 Tornado Dragon, so it's an MST. I get to destroy my opponent's spell or trap card, and it's a quick effect. 1 Red Ice Flare Metal Dragon. Can't be destroyed by card effects while it has Xyz material. And if it has materials, each time your opponent activates a card or effect or whatever, your opponent takes 500 damage immediately after resolve. So that's mainly the reason why. Really, in my opinion, a really good Ring 7 Xyz monster. Next, number 38. Really good to negate spell cards. Nothing much to say about that. Alright, that's it for the Xyz, and moving on to the Synchros, which the Synchros are also very questionable. So yeah, Stardust Dragons help protect my monster. Yeah, nothing much to say there. It just, I added him because it helps me protect my monster. Crimson Blader. If this monster attacks opponent monster by battle, your opponent cannot special or norm summon a level 5 or higher. So yeah, I think that effect is really good, and it lasts till your opponent's next turn. So your turn, it's your turn, you attack a monster, boom, end your turn. Opponent can't act at a really special summon any level 5 or higher. However, they can Xyz summon and they can link summon. That's like the only 2 they could if they want to bring out Big Beater. Other than that, it's going to be a little tricky if you just completely make your opponent not special summon the level 5 or higher. So yeah. Then 1 Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend wipes out the board and inflicts 500 to your opponent. And then Zuri's helps you protect your dragons. It allows you to special summon Dragon Spirit of White from the graveyard, which that helps you banish spells and trap card. So yeah. And then last but not least, 1 Dragon Spirit of White helps you negate monsters in the graveyard. Both players can only special summon up to 2 monsters, which that's really good. And you can tag him out for Zuri's. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna, synchro summon him defense, just keep him out there for the negation from the graveyard, and my opponent not special summoning 2 or more. Which that's really good, especially nowadays. People are like special summoning 5 million cards. So yeah, Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, I think is a really, really good floodgate monster, and a good monster to negate stuff in the graveyard, especially against Cyber Dragons, Phantom Knights, Orcus. So yeah. Alright, that's the Star Knight Blue Eyes deck. I hope you guys enjoy this deck profile. I really enjoy this deck. It's really, really fun. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.